So, I'm Zach.
I'm Melissa.
And this is a pod.
Wait, there's people here.
Yeah, that was a joke that would fail, and I knew it would fail, but it was a joke.
You're the one who said you wanted to do it.
Shut up. All right, so hi, welcome to our podcast live event. There's like 12 of you here.
There's more now.
Is there? Yay!
15. We have 15 people now.
Ooh, 15. All right, new record.
Woo!
All right, so, yeah, we do the podcast. And we were like, well, what are we going to do at the con other than beat people with foam? So we were just like, well, let's do a live panel. So start out, how are you doing?
I am doing pretty well. This is a little overwhelming since it's my first year of staff.
Right.
But it's been a lot of fun.
Is it? So what do you do at the con, actually?
I am programming.
What does that entail?
Depends on what you're asking. I had a lot of panels yesterday. So that was fun. But otherwise, I run around and check to make sure all the panels are starting on time. Clearly, we didn't have one of our...
She's bad at her job.
I'm not on shift right now. I'm here. So it's whoever's on shift right now. And then answer any questions when people come up. We had a lot of cosplay sign-ups yesterday and today for the cosplay contest that it will be on after this panel in main programming. Other than that, yeah. That's mainly what I do. And you hit people.
Yes, my job is actually really easy, both to do and to describe. I hit people with foam. I'm in the buffer room all weekend, and I'm so sore right now. My knee got punched yesterday. Todd and I had a collision earlier today. That was not my... All right, yeah, it was my fault. Yeah, like, so if I wake up tomorrow with a big bruise right here, that's from Todd's shoulder.
Okay.
Now, for those of you who don't know, Mike is a part of the podcast team, Afro Hammer. He is our location owner, really. That couch that we sit on, that very, very comfortable couch that we sit on, is his. Todd is our camera guy. He also edits sometimes, and if he can't, I do. And then Drew over there. Say hi, Drew. Oh, he's not mic'd. Oh. He does audio recording and editing. Other than that, how are you guys doing? How's your con going? Woo! Awesome. So, what's the story that you have from this year?
From this year for con?
Or any year at Kitsunekon, really.
The first year of Kitsunekon, my first con ever, we were very ambitious and tried to be in the costume contest and go to almost every panel. And we were there super early since we were in college and didn't have classes that day. So we got to have one-on-one time with some of the guests.
Oh, nice.
Well, not one-on-one. It was like us and 15 people with the guests.
That's basically one-on-one.
So that was very... And we had 2 hours. So that was awesome.
Nice.
There's my story. What's your story?
We had in the buffer room, what we usually do in the buffer room is like the buffer staff versus like the entirety of the room who has weapons. And it was like a good solid, Drew, like 30 of them, 20 of them, versus like 7 of us. Come on.
Come on in. We don't bite.
Come on.
Come on. We give away prizes.
Yeah, no, it was like 20 of them versus 7 of us. And I was the last one standing.
Very good.
Well, it was me and Jordan. I had a shield and axe combo, and he had what we call Maui Wowie, which is a sword taller than I am, and I'm 6'5". Yeah. Mike, do you have a story?
From this year?
Yeah. Or any year, really.
Do you want me to be up front, or...?
Whatever.
Come on, wherever you want to go.
Okay. I'll go up front.
Yeah, go up here. Actually, you know what? Mike, just come up here and sit. We'll do it live.
You can...
I'll put this over here.
That works.
Yeah, just come over here. Just come over here and sit. See, we had this idea of, have a mic out there so you guys can get on the audio, but, whatever.
Let's see. For this year, for video game, this afternoon, in fact, we had about 2 to 3 people scheduled for this shift at the station. The video game room was 3 times more packed than it was Friday night. at like 1 p.m. Saturday. So we went from needing just 2 people to 5 people, just to check in and out of the game to make sure everything was going okay. For a good 2-3 hours, I didn't even know what my name was. It was just that busy. It was awesome.
I actually have a story relating to that. Last year, Sean, the guy in charge of the buffer room, he decides, hey, I'm going to take 5 and go to the vendor room. And at this time, Lana Bator was in the room. And I want, just, mainly because I'm a fanboy, and also I just didn't want the other fanboys to, like, mob him. I was fighting Lanny Bator. Just, he was a guest. We wanted to keep him safe. And I look over, and there is literally, like, 50 people by the desk, and no one's at the desk. And I'm like, why is no one at the desk? So I run away from Lanny Bator, get on the radio, and I'm just like, we need Sean here real quick. And
I remember that call.
And so Sean comes running back. He's like, what? And, like, those 50 people had left. And now there's like 12 people in the buffer room. He thought someone died.
We all thought somebody died.
Yeah,
after that radio call. I was like going,
hey, we need Sean here now. Yeah. Yeah. We have more staff now, so that hasn't happened yet.
I'm going to disappear to the back now.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'll tell more stories.
And that could go on for, well, we all have lots of stories that we could probably
Hours
make.
and hours.
Yeah, we could probably make this entire panel on it, but we have more to cover.
Right. I do want to say one story, though. Who here has volunteered? No one? Okay, never mind then. Oh, she has.
Yes, the 3-year-old has. It's okay. You don't have to cover your ears, sweetheart.
Awesome. Oh, she's like. Okay, so we're actually going to play a game because we like games, actually.
And I have prizes.
We do have prizes.
We have a big. Okay, nothing in here will bite you or hurt you or anything like that. There's a bunch of random prizes. I should probably be closer to the mic. That if you choose right, you get a prize.
I'm just going to steal that.
Okay. I have plenty because
Right.
You want?
No, I don't want that.
Okay. And if you guess and get something wrong, you get to come up and choose a sucker.
Yeah.
So everyone will get something. Woo!
Yay!
Okay. So
Okay.
what are we
So
doing?
we are doing this guess what anime song, basically. So we're just going to play like not even 30 seconds, like 3-second clips of beginning and opening and end songs. Some are super easy, some are super hard. There's one in here that if no one gets it, shame on all of you.
There's one that's a bonus as well that
Right.
might be a little bit more challenging.
So if you understand, if you know what it is, just raise your hand. Mike will come up with the microphone so you can get on the audio. Yes?
I'd be very surprised if someone can get all the songs.
Right. If that's the only person who knows it, yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, everyone will get a sucker at least. So
Right.
okay.
So here's the first song.
First one, and I will replay it if we need to.
Actually sounds like somebody going Super Saiyan.
Okay, I will play it one more time. The show.
Yeah, just what's the
If
show?
you know
is
the
it
show,
from?
shoot your hand
Yeah,
up.
well, all right. In the back.
It's from Digimon.
Yes, it is.
All right. Come on up. Yay. Come on up. Come on up. Don't be shy.
And no peeking.
We're all nerds here. It's fine. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what Con's about.
One of us. One of
A
us.
bracelet.
Nice.
A survival bracelet.
The hardest thing in the buffer room, though, is got to be picking teams. It's just like, we've all been picked last forever, and I'm just like, I don't want to pick people.
All right.
Next song. I saw his hand go up first. Yeah, if no one got that, shame on all of you. Just say it, yeah, whatever. Come up and pick a prize. Wait for the mic to get to you.
Glow
stick.
stick, which will come in handy tonight.
Yeah, glow stick.
Ooh.
My contact is about to fall out because I had that collision with Todd.
Is that
That's
a
not
prize
good.
too?
Alrighty, song number 3.
Time. Richard.
That sounded like Aperture Science.
With in the mic.
Oh. Sounded like Aperture Science from Portal.
All right, now what's the name of the song?
The name of the song is...
Still alive.
Yes, you're cheating.
It's okay.
Still alive.
Hey, there you go. Come on up.
Come here. Come here. Come here. No looking.
Oh, well, they're married, so I'll give them a team.
Yo, yeah, you can feel around with your hands.
All right, we should move on. All right.
One more.
All right, one more. All
One
right.
last one. This is the extra credit one.
We've already gone through like half an hour of our time, so. Wait for the mic. Come on up. Wait.
Go over by.
Go over by him.
You gotta go over by him and say what that was.
That's Totoro.
That's Totoro. Yeah. Yay.
Here, sweetheart. I'll get yours. Where'd yours go?
That was Melissa's daughter, by the way.
Yeah, that's my little.
She's uber cute and should be sitting up here with us, actually.
You wouldn't be able to see her.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, so moving on, because we're like 20 minutes into this and we've only talked like 4 times. Does anybody have any questions for us about, what we do, how we do it, why we do it, why we like doing it? Question?
Wait for the mic.
You should stay up here, Mike. Mike with the mic.
What happened with reservation or check-in yesterday? That it was so.
We can't talk about that.
I don't even know.
I was just curious if they understand. No problem.
I can actually answer that one.
Oh,
if
okay.
you want.
Well, yeah, you can. We can't.
Okay. We had a higher demand than we actually anticipated for on Friday. So we were preparing for that number for Saturday, not for Friday.
So that actually is a good thing. That means
Yep.
more people
And-
probably went to the whole con.
Yeah, we also got more printers and all that to help prevent that from happening today. So, thanks for understanding with that. So
Yeah. And
we figured that the best lesson to learn is, if you learn from failure and don't make it again, that's the best type
Right.
of thing, So, yeah.
that just shows that we're getting bigger too, which is a good thing. It is a problem at the time, but now looking back, it is a good problem.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, it was exciting to see that many people.
Now, any other questions about podcasting that you guys have? No? Yes? Come on, raise your hands. You know you want to.
I think we know about podcasting.
Yes, but you know how?
That I don't even know. Well, to a point, I do, I guess. This happens and this happens, and
Mike
yes.
has a question.
I have a question. So, what is involved with actually planning for the podcast and just making it happen?
Okay. Well, the way we've done it in the past is, doing reviews of things and such like that. So that obviously requires viewing lots and lots of anime, playing lots and lots of games.
Trying out lots and lots of tech things or going on other websites to find other information.
Right. Other than that, we have to get all the people together, which is a challenge a lot, especially because Drew lives up in Green Bay.
And we all have
Say
different
hi, Drew.
schedules.
Hi, Drew.
He's just no.
He's
Yeah.
staying mute.
We got to make sure that Mike's location is free, and we got to make sure that she doesn't work. And
No, you don't work.
well, I only work on weekends, so it doesn't really matter. But other than that, then after recording it, you got to edit, you got to sync the audio, which is actually harder than you think. And then you got to wait through rendering times, which can take upwards to half an hour, and then upload times, which can take upwards to 15 hours.
Yeah.
Especially because with just the audio files and things like that, it can get upwards to like 2 gigs of video file, especially if we're recording in HD, which we don't really because we have a POS camera. Other than that,
Sorry, it's the song.
what?
The
Oh,
song
great.
is playing as A and B that I made, and yeah.
Okay. Any other questions? No.
Anything else out there?
Okay. Now, again, who has actually seen the podcast? Oh, hey, we got more people
More
now.
hands.
Now, who saw the last podcast where we did the cosplay contest? Kira did. Kira won it.
Yes, she did.
Raise your hand higher, Kira.
No, Kira won it.
There you go.
She's behind
All
you.
right. So instead of, again, sending in pics like you usually do, we're actually just going to do it here. So anybody in cosplay, come forward. You have
Jazz?
no choice. You have no choice. No choice.
Come on out.
No, I'm not going to
here.
force you, but we would like more than just 2.
There's 3. We have a little one.
Just
stand
yeah,
in front
come on up.
by us. In front of us.
Okay. Todd's like, everybody's moving.
We are twisted, so I'm just going to stand on a chair back here and be happy.
Okay, I'm going
Because
to get in front of you guys.
I don't want to try and hurt myself. I don't
Okay.
trust myself to go around. So, I am now super tall and probably out of the shot.
Yay, I'm in the audience. No, seriously, I will accept I'm a juvenile delinquent if anyone else wants to jump up.
Okay, look at this. We have a nice long line. You can come up.
Actually, yeah, I was expecting like 2 people. All right, so over here we got Yoko from
Good and
Neon
Lagan.
Gallant, which I actually still have yet to see. I know. Shame on me.
Can I insert something funny here?
What?
Funny thing is, these 2 met at last year's Kitsunekon because he's cosplaying Kamina and she cosplayed Yoko, and they met at the cosplay contest, and ta-da!
Aww.
Aww. All right, now edit a heart around them and... All right, now I forget the character, Kamina from the same show. Then we have Zelda with a staff shirt on. I have no idea what you are.
Momiji from Toho Project.
What he said. You look like the dad from Full Metal Alchemist.
Hohenheim.
I don't remember
Hohenheim.
names. Hohenheim.
Oh, there you go.
Hohenheim. No, I have, but I just don't remember names. I barely remember your name half the time. Exactly.
Come on in. We don't bite.
We have a ninja from Naruto.
It's Neji.
Neji from Naruto. Jazz is smile. Smile. There you go.
May.
Where are you from?
Totoro.
Cuteness factor is not a bias. Okay, it is.
There is a reason why she won Judge's Choice at DaishoCon.
Yeah. And who are you?
I'm Mitsuru from Persona 3.
Yeah, we're not going to touch on that right now.
All right.
Shush.
Okay, yeah, cool. Give us like 2 minutes.
2 minutes, what?
I don't know. Who you want to pick?
Whoever you
I honestly like this guy.
Go ahead.
It's a cosplay contest. We should make it a contest. What?
Let the audience decide. Awesome.
Yeah, sure, why not? All right, round of applause. Yoko. The other person from that same anime.
Woo!
Zelda with a staff shirt. No.
Staff is love.
This guy whose name I forget. The dad from Full Metal Alchemist. I don't know. Owenheim. All right, I got it right. Then
Neji?
Yeah, Neji from
Neji
Naruto.
lives. Naruto? He's from Naruto.
Wait, am I supposed to be judging these round?
Remember, class?
Oh yeah. I'm tired.
Yeah. You guys are all his brain.
Anyway, the little cute one. And the one who has to follow the little cute one. Yeah.
Mitsuru.
All right, so the little cute one wins.
But,
Everybody gets candy.
and,
Yeah, and second place.
no, you
Yeah,
choose
you
from inside the bag.
Your judge's choice.
Well, then she already won a prize that
Yeah.
I had picked for her already.
All right, yay.
So everyone can come and pick a sucker.
Yeah, everybody grab a sucker. I'm just going to sit here for a second. Whoa, I almost fell.
You already had one. Yes, you did. Oh, Jazzy, I will have lots left for you, okay? They are kind of bent. They've been in my bag all day.
Okay. What? We got 10 minutes. We're fine. Okay, so now we're actually going to talk about like the future of the podcast and demonstrate a little bit. So in the past, we've done mainly reviews and things like that. But as a group, and me personally, and as a group, I would think what it really is just okay. Now you be quiet, and I'm going to talk about this thing. Now I'll be quiet, and you talk about that thing.
That gets boring pretty fast.
Very boring. So what we're actually going to change it to are discussions about things. And what? Gasp for what?
She dropped her.
You mothered gasp.
Yes.
All right.
I haven't seen her all week. Give me a break.
All right. So subtitles versus dubbed in English. That's something that we all can discuss about. Me personally, I like subtitles because I don't like reading.
You mean you like dub?
Yes, I don't like subtitles.
There we go.
I'm tired.
This is when you want the English one.
Yes, Richard. You want to chime in?
Yes. I think dubbed is great for like a group.
Yes.
Like if there's conversation and stuff, I love subbed and subbed or dubbed in a group. Subbed, I'm okay with watching subbed like at home in private and like just I can do that, just not that I can't read, watch TV, and do other stuff.
Now, see, that's the problem is when I watch things with subtitles, even if it's just like a Japanese movie that has subtitles or anything like that, I find that I'm just looking at the bottom of the screen and I'm not actually watching it. It's even when there aren't subtitles.
Well, for me, it kind of depends on the show. There's some ones that I cannot stand in English because they botched the English voices.
Actually, I will agree with that. Some of the English dubs are
But there's other ones that I've tried watching in Japanese, and it's either I watched them in English first or what have you. There are ones that I prefer to watch in English. So we have another question or comment.
Yeah, I have no problem watching subs and also like knowing what's going on. The thing is, like, I am really ADD when I watch TV, and so I'll get up and walk to the kitchen and do stuff, and that's just how I watch stuff. And I did that the other day. I started watching a show in subs, and then I was really interested, and then I started like doing stuff, and then I sat back down 5 minutes later and realized I had no clue what had happened because I had been like sort of half paying. It's just like I watch it and I was listening, and then I realized I wasn't reading because I don't know.
You don't know Japanese.
I can't. I do three things at once at all times, so I need to have it. Exactly. So
Now
that's just me.
Afro Mike, however, he just likes the original Japanese. Because he knows Japanese, because he's a show-off. Yes?
I think it depends on the anime. Like, I like certain animes in Japanese and certain animes in English. Like, Black Butler, I like in Japanese, and Gurren Lagann, I like in English. So, depends.
I've never seen Black Butler either. How is that? It's awful, so I shouldn't watch it. Okay. Is it good awful or bad awful? Okay. Yes?
Well, personally, I would think that subtitles are better if you're trying to learn the Japanese. I know a friend who basically knew nothing about Japanese before watching animes. And recently, he took a Japanese language proficiency test, and I don't know what the results, but he did get a good grade.
I will give you that. Learning Japanese as you're learning it, watching it, and subtitles is like, oh, okay, so that's how that sentence translates. But if you just want to learn Japanese by yourself, don't watch anime in Japanese with subtitles because it doesn't work.
You'll pick up on some words and stuff.
Yeah, but full sentences don't work. Because yeah, Baka is idiot. That's
Baka. Or what is sit in Japanese again?
What is
sit in Japanese? What does Kagome shop? There we go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, awesome.
You're welcome.
Or
yes.
Yeah, going off of that comment, I'm probably really weird, but what I do is I watch it in Japanese with subtitles, then I watch it in English, and then later in the background, I'll just have the show on in Japanese with no subtitles and see how much I can pick up and actually know what they're talking about. And that way I can watch it pretty much just for the art style, too.
Oh, yeah, there you go. You were going to say something?
No, it was some other gas station.
Ah, you... So here's something that, there's a lot of fighting about. Owning a DVD or streaming it somehow.
Yeah.
I mean, me personally, I don't have money to buy DVDs, but I do have monthly monies for like Netflix and Neon Alley, which I love, by the way.
Yeah, I didn't try that out yet.
I don't like how it's just Viz. It's mainly just Viz,
It is
so
only Viz 'cause
it's
their
really
license.
only Viz. So it's a lot of Naruto, but you do have
Naruto,
Death Note in there.
Vampire Knight.
Vampire Knight's pretty good.
Bleach.
Bleach is starting up on Neon Alley here pretty soon.
Bless you.
But
Bless you.
Oh, by the way, don't download.
Yes.
Especially now that they can track it. They have better tracking with it now.
Yes.
BitTorrent has actually just opened up the thing to help them track because they're trying to become a legitimate company. Yeah, don't download anymore.
If anyone knows me, they know that I have a very extensive library, and it kind of grows.
I've seen her wall. It's huge.
It's not a wall. It's just a...
It should be a wall.
It would probably fill a wall.
Yeah.
I have about 45 constant days worth of anime on DVD.
Straight days or something like
Yep.
that.
But I do I have Netflix. I will be trying my demo of Neon Alley. I do like streaming, but streaming does have its downfalls. You are stuck with either dub or subbed. You don't really get a choice.
You're right.
There are some sites like Crunchyroll where it's all subbed. And you can
Right.
watch stuff for free, but if you want it like commercial free or bigger screens or nicer resolution, you have to pay. Or you get things like Netflix or everything I know on Neon Alley is all dubbed. So
Right,
you don't
it's
get a
all dubbed
choice.
on
And
Neon Alley.
Neon Alley is also, if you guys don't know Neon Alley or didn't watch the podcast when we talked about it, and there's more information out about it now, it's all done by Viz. It's all stuff that's licensed by Viz. And it's all on a schedule on a PS3 or 360. So you have to, Bleach is on at 4. I can watch it at 4. If I don't watch it at 4, I don't get to see it. So
Right.
that's a downfall for streaming.
Right. Yeah. But that is one thing. We're going into reviews again. I'm just going to talk
No,
about
I didn't mean to. Sorry.
Well,
My fault.
One thing I like about Neon Alley is it's just I want to watch anime. Neon Alley. I have my serial. It's not. I don't want to watch specific anime. I just want to watch anime. All right. So, which is better, manga or anime?
Oh, boy.
Now, see, for me,
Let's ask the audience on this one.
All right. Yeah.
What do you guys think? Anime or manga? No
Okay,
hands?
Raise your hand for anime.
3,
right.
4.
Raise your hand if you like
5.
manga better. Couple unsustains. Way to be Massachusetts. That's true. So what she just said for the people watching at home is it depends on the series. So
Afro.
yeah, Afro Mike forgot his
Afro
mic.
Hammer is not.
See, this is why he just owns the location and doesn't. I'm kidding. I love you, Mike. Now, see, for me, I'm a big comic fan. Like just comic books. Green Lantern is amazing, but when I read manga, I cannot get over the right to left. I know that's it's just I will start over here and I'll go down and then halfway through I'll find myself going this way, and I just can't get over it. I've gone halfway through a manga before, come back to it, and then started reading the other way back, and I'm just like, why is this done? Oh yeah, because I'm an idiot.
Well, I can pick up a book and not have any issues, and this one reads this way. Next one, this one reads this way. But I've been reading them for way too long.
You've been reading them way too long.
Once you get used to it, it just becomes second nature. At least for me.
Now, I talked about comics. Physical comics - manga or digital ones. That because of course the world, it's 2012. 13.
2013, dude. Come on. It's a March already.
I'm tired.
And how long do you have yet?
Bot room's closed today, but I still have tomorrow. So I'm
Well,
off.
you can go home and sleep after this at least.
I'm going up to my room and sleep.
Or going up to your room and sleep.
See,
have it.
I like a physical book in my hands. Also because then you collect. And, sometimes, your iPad runs out of juice. And I just like to have paper in my hands, especially the feel and the smell of I know it's weird, but comics smell good, all right? They do. Wednesday is walking into that comic book store on Wednesday is the best smell you will ever have, ever. Maybe other than a brand new video game.
No, I'm sorry. That's worn out a long time ago.
What are you talking about?
Opening up, I don't get the thrill of opening up a new
Well, you
game
work at
anymore.
GameStop, so see,
I opened them too many times.
yeah, but just open up a new video game and just
I would go along the same way. I have some digital. All of the ones that I have are free. I do love my physical copies, especially when you can find a really old one that's not in print anymore.
Right.
And just like, oh my gosh, look, I have this amazing copy, and
Right.
you can't find it anymore.
And
Clearly, from the 165 volumes I have
Yeah.
in the Manga Cafe right now.
You had a question or a
Or comment?
Well, sort of. I'm not going to bother quantifying it. Just what I think is going to happen is that because of the current culture and how things are going to become more and more digital.
Right.
Well, it's just that's what people are going. People. The Netflix thing. I want to read this particular thing, and the convenience of having 100 different mangas on your phone or your iPad or whatever is going to happen, and it's going to get bigger and bigger. What I think is never going to change, though, is that they will still make comics, but it'll probably change from like a monthly serial to more of like the omnibus collector
Okay.
style of just for those of you who don't know, those are like they'll take an entire year of a comic and condense it into one giant thick book.
Yeah, they're called trades. I don't
there
know
are
about
different. Yeah, there are different words depending on what
Right.
company. And that's
Generally,
they're collections of chunks of a storyline.
Right.
And so I think that's going to stay a thing, in that they're going to have collectors. There's editions of
Mhm.
things, but I think the serial comic and the serial manga is going to
The every Wednesday thing.
eventually
Yeah, okay.
dry up, and it'll just be that.
Just like how Shonen Jump Alpha is now only digital and
Right.
every week and straight from Japan.
Now, I don't know if I 100% agree that they will kick out the weekly comic releases and things like that. They might lower it down to maybe have a monthly thing. I'm not sure if they'll have like just here's the entire collection in one thing, and you couldn't buy any single one of these comics for the last year. I definitely don't think they'll do that. Trades are definitely getting more popular, and like you said, trades are a collection of comics. Like I have all of the Green Lantern trades because I'm a big fan, and Blackest Night was amazing. Yes.
I have just one comment about the hard copy versus the digital.
Right.
I always prefer the hard copies because with the digitals, it's way too easy for something to get screwed up electronically, delete it, lose it. I know I had my computer crash and I
Right.
lost a lot of the stuff I had on there, so I would rather have the hard copy so you have it there, you know where it is. Nobody can really take it away from you on accident like that.
Right.
So.
And what the companies are going to say if you say that, like, well, what if all my stuff gets corrupted? They're just going to be like, oh, well, save it on the cloud. The cloud is the worst thing that you could ever possibly do ever forever. Why? Because it's really susceptible words to viruses and attacks. I mean, just the fact that you are connecting to a server-based thing that really almost anybody can get into. I mean, we at the podcast use what's called Dropbox, which is a cloud base for sharing files. So, if he brings the audio, he'll upload it to Dropbox and then I can grab it. That's different. But just a place to go and save your music, like iTunes. Most of iTunes now has cloud base. Oh, hey, Drew wants to chime in.
So I have a comment. Well, this is kind of weird to hear myself like this, but the problem I have with I have a tablet, and it's a little Asus tablet, and if I
Right.
start reading a book on there, all of a sudden it goes, oh, updated hockey scores, oh, Facebook, email, and I sit there and go, ooh, and I'm like, I was supposed to read this. Whoops. I get so distracted, so I really prefer a physical copy of books.
Now, I will give you that, but I do that with books too. I'll be reading a comic book, and then my phone will go off, and then I'm like, oh, hey, I should talk to this person on Facebook, and I'll run upstairs, and then I'm like, oh, hey, look, there's TV, and oh, look, a sandwich, and then I'm like, oh, hey, I was supposed to read this book. I got this like 4 months ago.
The other thing too with digital versus physical, and this is with any media. Oh, I bought something off of iTunes. Oh, look, I bought this manga off of the Viz app. Oh, this. You're only buying the rights to be able to view it.
Yeah.
They can change it at any time, and you may not have that stuff anymore. Even if you had it backed up, it can still be not yours. Even though you paid for it, it's not technically yours.
Right. Having
That's
a
bad
physical
thing.
copy, I mean, the only thing that can really ruin a physical copy is water and fire. And, you know, I mean, maybe aging, but you guys aren't
Or
gonna,
other people.
Yeah, other people too. But if you're a hardcore comic nerd like I am, you don't let other people touch your comics. Adam, touching my comics. What time are? What?
I don't know.
Hey, 6:50. Yeah. So,
Any other questions out there before
Now,
we?
before we stop and ask for any other questions,
Okay.
what do you guys want to see from
Oh,
us
yes,
in the
that's right.
future?
Forget about that.
Do you guys want to keep this discussion thing that we're going on, or do you want to bring back reviews a little bit? I mean, we're going to not completely destroy reviews, but
We're only going to do like one each time, though.
one maybe per 2 podcasts. But anything special, like, is the cosplay thing good, or should we just stop worrying about that? Because honestly, Kira, you're the only one who sent us stuff.
No, that's not true. That's not true. We got an entry before Kira.
And we got. Yeah, and that's the only reason you sent us, because I told you to.
We got one.
We did get one.
We
but
got
that
one
camera quality was horrible, and we couldn't actually see the cosplay.
when we put it up. Yeah.
So yeah, is there anything that you guys want to see from us? No. Again, who's actually seen the podcast before?
You guys talk too fast.
We do that because, especially Drew is adamant about this. We want to keep our time short. Yeah. Me personally, I like the podcast where it's just like 3 guys having a conversation for 2 hours, like the Team 4-Star podcast or the Rooster Teeth podcast. For a 30-year anime convention podcast, all we really need is like 15 minutes. And I mean, with reviews, we do want to keep them short. And there are times where, especially with our last podcast, the March podcast,
That one was very long.
that was like half an hour, but towards the end, we were running out of recording space, and I just see Todd like, I'm just trying to speed up my talk, and that's why we talk fast, but we will definitely work on that. With this new idea that we have, we can
go a little bit.
Yeah, we can
slower and
slow
stuff.
down a little bit.
Anything else? Yay!
Yeah.
Yes.
What?
Off to the cosplay contest. Are you coming?
No, I'm gonna go sleep.
I gotta go work.
I'm tired. So with that, I'm Zach.
I'm Melissa.
You guys have a good con.
Come up and get your suckers if you didn't get one.
Yeah, come up and get a sucker if you want one.